after we get off the road trip that we played Oregon State in Oregon, and I think it's fair to say that if last year's team would have played those two teams, we would have gotten beat by 60 or 70 points. And, so we had a good showing on the road games. We get back in the Montaigne Center. It's good to be back at home. And obviously we have been bragging about our team, saying that there is a lot of talent and depth. And, I think that you got a chance to see that today with, we just kept coming at them. And, St. Thomas is a very good team. And, obviously, we were worried and we wanted to make a good showing for our fans because that first impression is important. And, I think these guys did a great job. We played pretty decent basketball for 40 minutes. And, we know that we need to work on our defense, our quarter court, and that is our staple and we hang our hat on it. So we just need to see it on film and learn from our mistakes. And we know that come January, we're going to have a really good team. Yeah, I think that when we first saw them, they were pretty wide in their zone, and we didn't really have a lot of shooters in. We just really had Mo, and, we had to make the adjustment and calm down, and it was the beginning. And if they would have played us in a man, we would have been fine. But, we saw the zone, and we kind of got a little tight, and we went into Keandre right away in the post instead of swinging the ball and being patient. And, but we worked through it, and that's okay as long as, we figured it out, and we didn't have to get down by a certain amount of points to figure that out. Yeah, that was she opened it up for us by hitting those threes, bam, bam, bam. And for some reason, Mo was struggling a little bit with her shot. She didn't want to shoot, and we only really had that one shooter in there. So, and Baileigh was hitting parking lot threes, so it really did open the zone up.
It was really big. We've been focusing on our defense, Badger, a lot in practice, and I think we did pretty well against this team. This is our opportunity to practice and really, get a feel for it. I think we did pretty good. My steals came from my teammates, honestly. They put me in position to get the steal, so I have to thank them.
The goal was to just be patient and not rush anything because, the first game, everybody's hyper, everybody's ready to go. So the goal for me was to just stay in my mindset and not try to get out of it. And teammates really help with that. We all get hyper together and we all get hype before the game, but it's all about the, relaxing thing that we're trying to show the fans.
Well, obviously last year in that third quarter, it was our youth that kind of came back to get us. And when you see Keandre in there, it really helps us, even when we started the game, because we had an option in our post. And, it's just something that we've been working on, and it's focus. That's really what it was. And, when you get to January and it's the third quarter, that's when we struggled last year in our conference in January and February in that third quarter because we had a 15, 16-point lead, and then we, fell apart just because we were young, we got rattled, and, we didn't have anybody really to calm it. So now we shouldn't really have that problem.
You can't just rely on solely 5-6 players and having the bench ready to come in and play at Coach, come on. Coach said, "Come on, come on,"
And they were ready.
And they're ready. They're not trying to play outside their game. They're doing what they can, and that's what we need.